Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen, Anderson, Bates, Bell, Berryhill, Block, Canella, De Leon, Fuller, Gaines, Galgiani, Hall, Hancock, Hernandez, Hertzberg, Hill, Hueso, Huff, Jackson, Lada, Leno, Leyva, Liu, McGuire, Mendoza, Mitchell, Monning, Morrell, Wynn, Nilsson, Pan, Pavley, Roth, Stone, Vidak, Wykowski, Wolk.
Thank you. Members, a quorum is present. Would the members and our guests beyond the rail and in the gallery please rise? We will be led in prayer this morning by our chaplain, Sister Michelle Gorman, after which please remain standing. We will be led in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag by Senator Connie Leyva.
Good morning. I won't keep you as long today. But let us recall that we are always in God's presence. And today I'd like to stretch out the ancestry theme with a quote from Brian Swimme. In The Universe is a Green Dragon, Brian states, "Our ancestry stretches back through the life forms and into the stars, back to the beginnings of the primeval fireball. This universe is a single, multiform, energetic unfolding of matter, mind, intelligence, and life. All of this is new to us. We are the first generation to live with an empirical view of the origin of the universe. We are the first humans to look into the night sky and comprehend the birth of stars, the birth of galaxies, the birth of the cosmos as a whole. Our future as a species will be forged within this new story of the world." End of quote. And at the same time, the poet Rumi says that the whole universe is contained within a single human, you. So today, God of mystery and awe, given the magnificence of our being human, we are always saddened when humans do not appreciate each other's uniqueness, and when we fail to listen to each other's perspectives. Today, we pray in a special way for the victims and families of the Paris massacre. Teach us to love and honor freedom of expression, and help us to act in ways that bring healing and wholeness for all of your people. Amen.
Good morning, colleagues. Let us pledge our allegiance to the flag. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
Members, we are now moving to privileges of the floor. Time to recognize any members that have any privileges on the floor. Seeing none, we'll move to messages from the governor will be deemed read. Messages from the assembly will be deemed read. Reports to committee will be deemed read. Motions, moving to motions and resolutions, members. Seeing none, we'll move to introductions and first reading of bills. Bills are deemed read. Returning to motions and resolutions, members, this is a time to address the adjourned in memory. I believe we have a couple. We'll begin with Senator Stone.
Good morning, members. I would like to take this opportunity to adjourn in memory of Jerry Cantrell, who passed away on Christmas Eve, December 24, 2014. Jerry was born in Compton, California in 1925 and passed near his home in Anaheim, California. After graduating Southgate High School, he joined the United States Navy to serve his country during World War II from April 1943 to May 1946. Upon returning home, Jerry graduated from Compton College and then studied mechanical engineering at the University of Southern California, while also serving in the United States Naval Reserves. After Jerry joined Roseanne Inc., an aerospace fastener company originally located in Southgate, California, where he met his lifelong wife, Betty. Jerry and Betty eventually moved to Orange County after Roseanne located their headquarters to Newport Beach, and they were married in 1956. He retired as Director of Engineering after over 40 years of loyal service with Roseanne. Jerry was an avid tennis player, snow skier, and golfer. He loved the outdoors and spent many weekends vacationing, hunting, fishing, riding motorcycles, and camping with family and friends. He was always there to help another in need, say a kind word, or just lend an ear of support. His endless attitude towards life flowed into the influence on others throughout his life and career. I will miss Jerry, and I know he will be greatly missed by all that knew him. I also want to give my condolences to his wife, Betty, of 58 years, 2 sons, Kevin and Craig, and grandson, Christopher. Please join me in mourning the passing of a great man and an American hero who helped so many in his life. God bless him. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Stone. Please send our deep condolences to his family on behalf of the Senate. Members, I would ask if you can please give the senators your undivided attention during adjourned in memory. It's a sign of respect. Next, we have Senator Anderson. Go ahead, Senator Anderson.
I apologize. I put my glasses down, and then I wasn't able to see the glasses. So, I rise to adjourn in memory of Commander Dale Potter Helmer, a member of the greatest generation. Commander Dale Helmer was known for his love of God, family, and country. Dale was born on December 3rd, 1925, on a farm near Nash, Oklahoma, to Clarence and Maggie Potter Helmer. He and his family survived the Depression and moved to Oklahoma City, where he graduated from high school. After graduating from the Naval Academy in 1949, Dale served our country for 31 years and was a veteran of World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. In 1950, he married his wife of 50 years, Irene Riley Helmer, and started their married life in New Orleans, Louisiana. Like many servicemen and their families, he moved 12 times in the first 3 years of marriage. After retiring from the Navy in 1975, they settled in San Diego, where they lived for many years. A natural teacher, Dale spent the next several years teaching high school chemistry and computer science at La Jolla Country Day School. His first wife, Irene, preceded him into death in August of 2000. On October 2nd, 2010, he married Mabel C. Paz of Escondido, California, where they made their home. They enjoyed traveling, golf, and keeping up with their favorite sports teams, the Padres and the Chargers. Dale was a devoted Christian, and many knew him in the Catholic community as a daily masser. Even more knew him as a devoted father and grandfather, as well as a dedicated and loyal Navy officer. Dale is survived by his wife, Mabel, his sister, Wyona Holt, his children, Dale, Paul, Dennis, Regina, Maura, Marianne, Katie, Bridget, Douglas, 18 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. Dale was a man of strong faith who loved his family, who served our country with distinction and honor. We who knew him will always remember him lovingly. Dale Helmer, go with God. May your soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Anderson. Please send our condolences to his family and bring the name forward so he can be properly memorialized. Senator McGuire.
Well, good morning, Mr. President. Thank you very much. I request an adjourn in memory along with Senator Wolk for former Sonoma County Supervisor and longtime environmental leader Bill Cordum. Mr. Cordum was one of the statewide leaders who passed Proposition 20, which established the Coastal Commission here in California. Mr. Cordum led the effort that stopped the planned nuclear power plant on the Sonoma coast called Bodega Head. He was also instrumental in establishing the Sonoma Agricultural and Open Space District, along with the Sonoma Marin Rail Transit District. Mr. Cordum will be dearly missed, but his legacy will live on forever through his protection of the California coast. Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator McGuire. And again, please send our condolences to his family on behalf of the California State Senate. Senator Wojciechowski.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to adjourn for a constituent, Jeffrey Craig Hunt. He was the air tanker pilot who died in that crash while fighting the Dog Rock fire at Yosemite National Park on October 7th. Craig served the state, gave his life for the state by providing firefighting support for CAL FIRE and teaching chemistry at UC Santa Cruz. He served his nation as a firefighter pilot for 13 years and as a former Navy lieutenant commander. Craig served in the Navy in an active and reserve capacity for nearly 2 decades. He was an Eagle Scout and a Male Athlete of the Year at Western North Carolina. He earned a bachelor's degree at Wittenberg University, a master's degree in biochemistry at UC Santa Cruz, and an MBA at USC. He loved fishing, golfing, hiking, flying naturally, scuba diving, math and science, and tutoring. He is survived by his wife, Sally, who was his college sweetheart, their 2 daughters, Nancy and Sarah, 2 brothers, Stuart and Howard, and a sister, Debbie. The loss of Craig will forever leave a hole in the hearts of everyone he touched. He was a loving father, husband, brother, mentor, and firefighter. Mr. President, if I may, I have a second adjourn in memory. And this is a friend of mine, former Hayward City Council member Doris Rodriguez, who passed away on December 14th. She was a graduate of Chabot Community College in Hayward and then received a bachelor's degree in art history at USC Hayward State, as we knew in the day. She served on the Hayward City Council for 15 years and also served in the city's Citizens Advisory and Planning Commission. Doris was everywhere in Hayward, at the local Democratic Club and at the picnics. She was involved in the Arts Council, the Chabot College Foundation, the St. Rose Hospital Foundation. She stayed active till the end. She was 86 years old when she passed away, and I saw her in August at an event. In 2009, she was honored by the City of Hayward for her Lifetime Achievement Award. She's survived by 2 sons, Michael and Matthew, and a daughter, Mercedes, and 4 grandchildren. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Wojciechowski, and please send their families our deepest condolences on behalf of the Senate and bring their names forward so they can be properly memorialized. Members, at this time, we will move back to privileges of the floor, and I believe our pro tem, Senator Kevin De Leon, has a few words.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Colleagues, the tragic news from Paris, France has reverberated across the globe and hits especially close to home here in California. The senseless attack on 12 employees at the office of the satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo was carried out as an assault on freedom of expression and freedom of the press. We are deeply saddened by this deplorable loss of life. It is a human universal right to speak our minds and to use our talents to inspire imaginations. The attack on Paris was an attack on all of us, especially the many Californians who work in our newspapers and the media industry, the individuals who are right behind the desk, right behind us in the gallery. We stand with the families and the individuals who were murdered and promise that the creative and journalistic contributions that come from our state will never be bound by fear. There's no doubt in my mind that people from different cultures and religions can live freely next to each other and have mutual understanding and respect. This barbaric act that took place a few days ago in Paris, France, is in no way representation of the Muslim faith. We need to keep our world safe from organizations that foster extreme ideologies and prevent them from equipping members with the resources to carry out these kind of horrific attacks, here at home as well as abroad. In memory of the victims of Charlie Hebdo, we must also continue to defend the values of both freedom and tolerance. In this way, we can send a very clear message to extremists that the power of ideas will always be stronger than any type of weapon. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the victims, and we stand together with the people of France in this tragic moment. Their flag here, colleagues, is here in representation in the Senate chamber. So please join me in a moment of silence. Je suis Charlie, I am Charlie. All of us, the 40 members, Republicans as well as Democrats representing the greatest legislative body in this country, stand in solidarity with the people of France.
Members, if we can please rise and observe a moment of silence on behalf of the victims in Paris, France. Thank you, members. If there's no other business, Senator De Leon, the desk is clear. The Senate will be in recess. Oh, sorry. Apologize.
Mr. Pro Tem, I should say, Mr. President, colleagues, I hope you have a wonderful weekend coming up. We will come back to session on Monday at 2 o'clock.
Members, the Senate will be in recess until 3:30, at which time the adjournment motion will be made. We will reconvene Monday at 2 p.m. Have a good weekend.